Hungary has always or traditionally had quite a fractious relationship with others in the EU. Right. So how important is this securing for China's ambitions in the region?
Absolutely. It comes at a time of rising trade friction, if you will, with Brussels. Ursula von der Leyen, the EC president, has been very outspoken against Chinese overcapacity issues and the potential dumping of EVs and other green products in the European market. And again, there's this investigation into potential dumping and subsidies by the Chinese government and the like. And there could be, and the Chinese EV makers that I've talked to say they fully expect some sort of tariff regime on EVs. Now, Xi Jinping obviously sees a great opportunity with a country like Hungary, which already has EV battery supply chain. The South Koreans are in there. The Chinese are in there, CATL. They're building this supply chain into southern Europe, southern Germany, where there's automobile factories, in Slovakia as well. Look, Hungary has cheaper labor. They have a 9% corporate tax rate. They are friendly to Chinese investment, extremely friendly. Viktor Orban, the prime minister, basically in lockstep with the Chinese development model, using lower wages in his country, wide open land to build these factories, and they are courting that. And that's why Xi Jinping is wrapping up his European trip, the first time in 5 years, in two friendly countries to China. That is Serbia, thank you, and then also now Hungary. So look at I'm just going to bring up the statements from Xi Jinping. He says, we will strengthen cooperation in our development strategies, deepening ties in trade, finance, and our economies. He also wrote, by the way, in a ruling party Hungarian newspaper, on the path of Chinese-style modernization and development, we see Hungary as a traveling companion. Now, I want to change the page because we didn't get the actual readout from the Hungarian government of Viktor Orban's statements, but this is from the Chinese readout of his meeting with Xi. It reads like it was written by Beijing, okay? Hungary does not identify with a rhetoric of so-called overcapacity or de-risking. Hungary's determination to deepen cooperation with China is unswerving and will not be interfered by any force. They really do. Beijing does need to get a new English thesaurus because unswerving is definitely a word that the Beijing authorities use quite a bit. So I'm not so sure that Viktor Orban used that word. But again, we have to attribute it to the Chinese readout of Viktor Orban's comments towards Xi Jinping.